Going into orbit around dead at first sight, it appears there are no enemy patrols.
Copy. Proceed to the launch of the exploratory probe.
Operation effected successfully. We're receiving information from the surface.
Meeting point.
Start landing We're under attack!
Report situation.
I think they're Cibernia ships.
Evasive action. Return to base.
I wasn't thinking of hanging around. All ours, boys.
You walked into an ambush. You think you're still in the academy. Prepare to dock.
In this galaxy, 4 empires coexist in a tense calm. The last remaining colonizable corner is awaiting its conquest. The Krakeder Empire, belligerent by nature. Their strength is based on their firepower and the discipline of their legions. Their repressive policies know no bounds. The Coriant Empire, fanatically religious. They have complete faith in the power of their god, and also in their diplomatic corps, who participate in the sordid intrigues of their fortresses. The Seliani Empire, expert traders. They do not compromise with anyone. Their level of production and their economic power make them almost unstoppable. The Cibernia Empire, believers in the supremacy of technology over organic entities. They consider themselves the new generation, and it is their duty to eliminate all other beings from the universe. You have been chosen to lead a small group of your Emperor's troops, explore and conquer planets, trade with other empires, and participate in the diplomatic intrigues to conquer the last corner of the galaxy.
Your Emperor has chosen you for this risky campaign. You are the captain of a small fleet with the mission of conquering and colonizing this small sector of the galaxy. Other empires will have the same objectives. You should fight, trade, form alliances with them. Any means are justified in order to become the master of the planets awaiting you there. Good luck. Only the best will come through.
Hello everyone and welcome to Space Clash, The Last Frontier. You heard it during the intro. We've got a quadrant of the galaxy to conquer. We're going to do that. We're going to play the space campaign here, which is a bit more of a free mode. There's also a linear campaign, as well as special missions, but yeah, we're going to go with this one here. So let's explore Caros here. This planet here is inhabited by rebels, so not by one of the other 3 empires. So we can take that one over without making anybody else angry. So get some information here on the actual planet, and we're going to conquer it. Let's get our transport over here. And then it's time to land. Just going to go down here with all of our units. We've got not the Nostromo, the Nostromon, so it's not quite the ship from Alien. Okay, we've got some combat units here as well as our construction vehicle here, so let's go. So here we go. This is the first of our missions here. This first one here is basically sad because it's very much a tutorial mission here. But the game's going to be a lot more open later. So we've got a construction unit here, so let's deploy it. We do have resources here as well, such as radon gas. Or here we've got ruthenium. However, as you can see, our credits are going up because we're also always producing certain resources. So we're going to let's produce one of each structure here. And so we can rely on our fixed income but in later scenarios, especially if you face other empires, you want some additional resources as well. And here we go. So you do place our structures directly instead of command and conquer. There's also some mercury here. I like how the mercury is just like liquid blotches on the ground. I do like that. So we have a barracks here. Let's get a bunch more of our infantry units here. And here we go. So you can see our income is dwindling fairly quickly. So your basic income is, nope, I do not wish to do that. I wanted to place this light vehicle factory here. And we're also going to get a radar. The structures here are fairly basic. You've got your power structure that provides your base with energy. If you don't have that, everything's going to be slowed down. You've got your arms factory here, which at the moment can only produce... No, I do not want to do that. There we go. Let's get our radar here up and running. And you know what? Let's maybe get another power plant for later. There we go. And wait until these guys here have been finished, which I think is already the case, so never mind. So we've got these units here. Those are not really neutral units. Well, they're not neutral because they don't like us. But we don't like them. They're basically natives. But you can destroy those with impunity. There's no consequences for doing that as a belligerent colonial power, just like in real life. So here we just have to wipe out everyone. If you face a rebel unit, that's always going to be the case. But that is not going to be the case for all scenarios, because sooner or later we're going to run into some of the other empires. It doesn't always mean that you have to destroy them. You can also buy them out or form alliances, but we're going to get to that. The game here is somewhat Command and Conquer-esque. In some ways it's also a bit StarCraftian, but that is more in the visual design of certain map types here. Thank you, window, here for blocking my view, but well, never mind. There we go. You can check out the radar and you can still see whom you should or should not have destroyed here. I don't think we actually have other... No, we don't have other structures, but we'll get access to those in the future. Alright. Yeah, there's the space campaign. During that one, you get to go to like different planets in the order you choose. And everything's a bit more open, but there's also a linear campaign in which you just have the main missions lined up as any of the 4 empires. We are the Krakeder Empire. That one is the most most combat efficient, but it does have the lowest morale because they're authoritarian. Well, more authoritarian than the other empires. And there's also special scenarios, but we'll get to those as well. We're going to get to a lot of stuff, but first we're going to shoot you here and wrap up this scenario here. Or maybe not, because evidently I haven't killed everyone yet. So whom did I overlook here? Is there still someone left in the corner? I thought there wasn't, but maybe there is. Let's see. Yeah, if you find... Oh, actually, there you are. If you wait a while on these kinds of maps here, eventually, at least some of the rebel units are going to come after you. But I like to form a line even though it's open terrain. But in this scenario here, we're not going to wait that long. And boom. There we go. They have indeed been destroyed. You can see our credits drop quite considerably, so you do get free income, but it's not actually that much money you get, especially in later scenarios where you have to build more expensive units and also build more structures for like diplomacy and trade and whatnot. That's the case as well, but we did wipe out everyone, so our territories here have expanded to the entirety of the map. See you then.